First rule in this world, baby, don't pay attention to anything you see in the news.
Yeah, yeah. Trey 600, 3600, Trey 600, 3600.
I grew up with a homeboy. Tell us on a crib, man. My best friend, man, was a bad I know he don't mind me talking my shit. And shout out to my niggas down there in West Texas. I ain't never just talking about my nigga. No, one of my best friends, man. Best, close friends. His name was Derek, man. Derek Goodley, man. His name was Derek Goodley. Me and him was like this, man. We grew up together, man. We came up together in early, you know, I met Derek around like 90, by like 86, like 86, 85, 86, fresh out of high school, you know, out of my school. I got into that gang, started tripping. I went to West Texas. I met my partner named Derek, man, and me and Derek, this story might go right here, man. Don't play with me, Trey. I got to ride for a minute. Now you got me talking. I can ride. And then he say, take off. I'm gone. So me and Derek, man, we came up as partners. When I first met Derek, I met him in a town called West Texas, Midland, man. We was young kids, man, but me and that nigga, we kicked out good. When I first met him, he had me, I want to hit the joint. I was like, yeah, me and the nigga started smoking the joint. And then I found out that he walking down the street one day that me and the nigga stayed around the corner from each other. We used to go play basketball every day at a little park called Billy Sparks Park in Midland, Texas. Let you know how good my memory of this park was called Billy Sparks Park on Big Spring Street. How about that, y'all? Midland, Texas, all you West Texas niggas. On Big Spring Street, you know, we used to meet there and play ball. It would be crunk. We used to go to Washington Park, play basketball every Sunday, go swimming, and we came up together, man. Good nigga, man. This was in the year of BC. You understand me? When AC came, I was down there with Derek when AC came, the year of AC. The year of BC is before crack. The year of AC was after crack. Well, I just happened to be down there. We used to have a little place down there in the West Texas called the Flats. And the Flats was known, you know, for being notorious. You know, kids weren't allowed, you know, kids didn't go around the Flats. That's where the grown folks go. That's where if you heard about something up in the city, it's in the Flats. No, I was like, but you know, as kids, you just come up and listen to the Flats. We knew I just ride by it. I ain't go there. I already knew not to go down there. My daddy stayed in the Flats. My daddy was a hustler. He played pool. My daddy shot pool and shot dice. That was my daddy hustle all through the weekend. And in the weekdays, he worked at a place called Roger Ford's for the Ford company down there in Midland, Texas. But anyway, I never forget, me and my partner, we was at the park one time playing basketball, and we ran into a drug dealer. These stories can be told because all these people are prosecuted and did their time and made it home. But let's rock though. We ran into a drug dealer, and he ran into me and my partner. He was like, say, man, y'all niggas just want to make some money. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know, back then, $20 was a lot of money back then. I was like, $20? And so he gave us the game. Then he showed us what this was and that was and how he said, I'm gonna give y'all these 5 and just bring me back $80. And that means we can keep 20? He said, yeah. He said, just this thing about it, you can bust them motherfuckers in half and still make your money. Just bring me back my 80. I was like, so if I bust them in half, I can still bring you back 80. He said, yeah, I'm gonna give you these 5, bring me back 80 off every 5. I was like, God, I bust every 5 down and bring 80 back. I was like, we was winning. We was up. Then we can make that when we bust that, but we can still make it 20 off each one. Like, but anyway, he gave us the game. But we didn't know no people that would know but the old people. So the place that we had to go make the money was the Flats. So I was like, oh, I can't go down now. Then my partner Derek, we looked at Derek, he know he couldn't go either. You know, cause his mama, he got Sonny and grandmama. His Uncle Sonny, he stayed with Sonny, which was his granddaddy, and he stayed with his mom, his grandmama. And Sonny and his grandmama got me. Sonny was a giant, and he owned a hog pen. You know, y'all don't know nothing about hard work until you own like that. That's hard work. I mean, he owned a hog pen. But anyway, my daddy, he worked hard. My dad didn't play none of that. Nigga, my dad was big. My dad was big as the goat. He didn't play no game. My daddy was scrap business. So we like, hell no, I work with daddy, but I ain't gonna work with daddy like that. Daddy better not catch me down there no flat. But then, man, we knew the only way to make the money. Cause when we woke up, I had got my little drugs and he had his. And I came back, Derek had his money. All right, you got your money? I still got money. How you make your money? That nigga said, I went to the flats last night. Yeah, I can't go down there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go stand under the tree in the daytime, cause it's down the street from the flats, so I can stand by the stove. So I made my little spot by the stove jump, by the little tree for it, and I started doing my little thing. But anyway, me and Derek, I got busted one day. My mom had got word that Percy been in the flats, selling drugs, chasing down cars. Hell no. And so I remember I left and I went to work one day and I came home. My mama had flipped my mattress up, and she had came back. And then my stepmom came in. She sat on side of me, and she, my stepmom was real. She said, "So son, what you been doing?" She said, "I said, "Yeah, I've been hearing they've been talking about you at work." Yeah, I was like, "Yes, man." She said, "So what you been doing?" I said, "Nothing." So you been down? So you been in the flat? My stepmama, she was real blunt. My daddy, he just nigga try to bust you. He didn't want to bust you. He want to run up on you. You hear me? That's daddy. My stepmama, she gonna ask you because she she like the gossip and the talk. You hear me? Right. So she gonna get all she can get, and she ain't gonna say, but you better not lie to her. That's her game. You lie to her, she gonna play the mama game on you. You hear me? So me, I already know how she get. You understand me? So, she said, "You been down in them flats?" I'm like, "Who told you that?" She said, "I didn't ask you all of that. Have you been in them flats? You been down in them flats? Them people say you down in the flats selling dope down there." I'm like, "Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am." She said, "So you telling me you ain't been down in the flats selling no drugs, trying to do no drugs?" I said, "No, ma'am." She said, well, get up, get up." So I raised up and she took my mattress and flipped my mattress up. She said, "So what is this?" I'm like, "You been in my..." Oh, come on, Shirley. She said, "No, since you ain't doing nothing, so I guess ain't none of that yours."
Right.
Oh, come on, Shirley. And I was called Mama Shirley. That's my mama. All right. You know what I'm saying? And then one thing about her, if she can get you like that, oh, she gonna punk you all the way. And you gonna sit here in my house and lie in my face and do me like that? That's how you doing it? Then I'm like, come on, Shirley, don't talk that. Daddy gonna hear you, please. Come on, man. Don't do this, man. Don't do this, my daddy. Cause you gonna... She said, "Well, I'm gonna ask you one more." "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Been down there doing that." She said, "Well, you let me know when you got stuff like this in my house." I said, "Yes, ma'am." "Get it out." I mean, what else? "Get it out right now. Get it out. Get it out my house." I got it. I said, "Get it out. Get all this, get that shit out my house. Don't have it. If that gotta be here, don't come in my house with that." I said, "Yes, ma'am. Just don't tell daddy, please." So when she told me to I got out and I didn't know what to do, nigga. I was like, "Where am I go?" So I'm gonna go to my boy Derek's house. I went to the nigga house. I tapped on the nigga window. I'm like, "D, what's up, man?" Sheridan put me out. I said, "Shh." Cause I know how his house is too. You can't come down. Nigga Uncle Sonny don't play that. And grandmama, hell no. That nigga snuck to the back door, let me in, man. Nigga gave me a pillow and a blanket. Sleep on the floor right there, nigga. I said, "Cool." Got my little blanket. And nigga woke me up the next morning. He said, "See, let's go to the flats. You might as well. You ain't got to put out. Can't go home. Not with this. And I can't get away. And Shirley ain't playing." So I went for it. Me and D started doing our thing. Nigga, it was the New Jack City days, the Bobby Brown days. You understand? We both had a little box haircuts, everybody's talking all that shit about me. Everybody on their Bobby Brown shit. You understand me? Just rocking. But to make a long story short, big homie, Derek ended up being, you know, he sticking to the game. I fell off. I was more on some gang shit than Derek now. So in the process, I told you I was doing dumb, kicking those. I like, you know, I like breaking out. Even though I was making a little drug money thing, I had that jumping. And me and Derek, we would take care of our business every day. And money was stacking, but I wasn't paying no attention.
Right.
I ain't gonna even lie. I just do what he tell me to do. He say every day, put 200 under here and keep the rest and start over like that. When you finish at the end of the day, put your other 200 under there. And by this time, I would do that every day. I never even, man, I promised to go. I forgot. I ain't never count, you know, the 200. I just say they go to that. They go, man. And then by the time one day, the nigga said, man, you ain't check your money? I said, no. So he went and pulled that carpet up. And I was like, yeah. He said, nigga, that's all yours. Yeah. You had it stacked up in one spot. I had to spread it out for you. I like, that's mine. He said, yeah. Every time you do your two, that's mine. What yours look like? Say, man, me and that nigga say that I started getting deep in the streets a little too deep. You understand me? And he knew that, you know, me and him was real partners. I would stay at the house all day. You know, with grandmama and her son in there, they wake us up. I had got so good with grandmama and son in here. I could stay there when Derek wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I was staying at the house now. You know what I'm saying? I practically moved in. But
right.
Derek didn't like the fact, man, you know, if I'm not gonna stick to the script, nigga, Derek, you know, he was moving up a little higher. You know, we stopped with the niggas that he did meet and started meeting niggas that was in higher places. I wasn't on that level. You understand me? I was still at the bottom doing the wreck while he was moving on. So one day, you know, he got his car, I got my car. We were doing that. We'd come through the cut, swinging, jamming up, doing the clubbing at night, drinks, getting the girls, leaving at night, me and him, say going motels, switching rooms. He go in my room, I switch rooms with him. Man, this is my pop. We doing it. You know, I never one time he took his car. I said, man, what you do with the Mustang? He said, I put it up. I'm getting this in the shop. And so one day he came, I got back in good with my stepmom, and I asked him, I just know I seen some, I don't know where I got it from, a movie. But I called my stepmom. Oh, I know where I got it from. I got it from JJ. They probably don't remember this off Good Time. I got this from JJ a long time. JJ got on the phone. He said, Mama, can I come home? She said, JJ, yeah, sure, come on home, baby. I said, oh. That's where I got it from. I had to pull that one on my stepmama. One day when she was at work and I called her, I said, Mama. She said, hey, Percy. I said, can I come home? She said, yeah, the door been open for you. I don't know why you out there doing what you doing. I said, yes, ma'am. I said, okay. I said, oh, I get to go home. I'm going to go home, take my home. She didn't ask me about what I was doing. She just said I could come home. Front around Shirley or nothing. Shirley.
Yeah.
My mama worked at Midland Memorial Hospital for 36 years. 36 years. She worked at Midland Memorial for almost 36 years. She was a good woman. But anyway, I came home. I was in the flat one day and I was out there, you know, and told Derek I was back home, and one day he pulled around the car and said, where your Mustang? He said, I ain't got it, man. I have it Friday. So one time he came around the corner and I saw you could hear some music jamming. It had everybody turning around looking. Hell, I'm looking. You can hear the music before you see the car.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, but when I say crispy clear, I'm talking about like a bowl system playing in the air. I'm talking about that got clear in the air, like a bowl system. I'm like, somebody. And it come out that clear because when he come around the corner, this nigga had got him a three coat paint root beer. He had the root beer paint on this mother with the gold windows sticking out on this. I said, God, that's my partner car? And nigga pulled up and they said, I told you. Nigga had that gold, nigga said, yeah, that's me. What you think? Damn, I'm talking about we on some real like minister society, my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Real talk. This was these days. I'm like, hey, man, that's mother there. Man, so me and D, man, I went and got my Nova. I had a Nova. I went and got the painted candy blue and got me some blue hair on the top and some 30s and bows put on my.
Right.
You know, I wasn't doing like Derek, but he was on it. But I remember one time, nigga, we hit the highway. We was on our way to Fort Worth. I said, man, square, we gonna take you niggas go meet a different plug, nigga, up on the highest spot down this West Texas. Go to the city. Well, who in the city, nigga? My people in the city, nigga. My people in the city, and they turned, nigga. Let's ride, nigga. So me and Derek, we took out one day. And what I would do, I would get down on them, cause what they sell down there for $100, I buy down here for 50. I get they $50, buy the 50, take it to them, sell them there for the 100.
Right.
So my thing was, the money was good, the transition was good, cause they was country boys. They didn't see the city work. I knew where to come get to how the city work. And then he said, this is what you got for 50. He said, well, give me 2 of these for 100. Nigga, give me 2. I'm just paying 50-50, but I'm giving to them for 100. I'm winning. I'm just the middleman, killing them. And to find out when niggas knew what I was doing, they send their money with me.
Mm-hmm.
I like, then one time a nigga I made a bad mistake in the world, I took the niggas with me. I said, God, one thing you forgot you never left to do, you never let niggas meet the plug.
Yeah.
That cuts you out, nigga. You gonna be like, you gonna get pulled out the wall, nigga. They gonna pull you out the wall, you out of there now. I like, that these niggas making trips without me. But you know, God got a certain way of making things work. But one day when they trip came in, got them, the feds pulled up and took the whole shipment in them too.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah. And I was just pulling up the port, and I seen what was going on. I just kept riding by. I look like that. I look like the girl on the bus on Set It Off when she was on the bus on Set It Off right at the end, and she seen the police. And he looked at her. That's what it looked like when I rolled by looking at them niggas. I was like, they got all the niggas in here. Oh. And I swore one of them people turned around and looked at me like, you know, that's one of the cars. I went, man, I left, parked my, went home, and I sit there for a while, and I was like, what was that? What the fuck I just see? Because that don't look like police, you know, like, you know, I didn't see that many. I seen some different.
Right.
That's the first time we ever heard of the task force. See, this was way back then. But me and my partner, we started making, you know, when they went raided the house, I was like, we ain't that big. But I didn't know, I wasn't, but my partner was.
Right.
My partner had, you know, he had moved on up way, you know, he had advanced. He didn't have to sit, he didn't hit the block no more. Wasn't no more hitting the block for him. That's what he sit back and did, you know, and he trusted people, you know, he put his trust in a lot of people. Because that's how the game was back then. But when them people, nah, that ain't how they came to him. He got the, get down. I know it. Get down. That's what he got. He got the kick though. The battle round when they come to the door. I know my partner ain't that guy. But when they hit the backyard and pulled up the guy thing where they been watching where he put the money in, they took up $1.5 million out the back.
Right.
Yeah, how much? $1.5 million? My partner had $1 million something down in the backyard? Y'all gotta be crazy. Hell no. Well, by the time the court finished with him and the family, you know, doing all the prosecuting and the statements and the people he was dealing with, and I was like, gosh, I'm gonna go back to Fort Worth. This ain't get fired. No, man. Hell no. But I know I wasn't in. I wasn't because I wasn't living like. Then when they came and told me, they just gave your partner a life sentence in the federal penitentiary.
Right.
What?
Man.
You gotta be kidding, man. They gave my partner what? They gave him life in the federal penitentiary. Oh man.
Yeah, that's wild.
Well, that's a story from the bottom to the top.
For real.